weighing. Ensure required test data sheet and specification in hands as per planning. Read the specification carefully and plan your work in accordance it will complete in time. While handling of chemicals, materials, use appropriate PPEs like goggles, hand gloves, etc. as per requirement. Ensure workbench is clean. Update the analysis status board before commencing any analysis. Ensure required clean and dry accessories as per specification to be arranged on workbench for the analysis. That is, glassware, pipette, rubber bulb, tissue paper, etc. Examine the glassware for any physical damage prior to start the activity. Do appropriate labeling for each glasswares. Select the analytical balance with appropriate operating range suitable to perform the weighing for quantitative or qualitative analysis as applicable. Before weighing, check calibration status of the balance, which is to be used. Ensure that the balance and its surrounding are clean and ready for use to avoid contamination. Check the spirit level of the balance is appropriate. Check the status label and physical appearance of the desiccant, silica, inside the balance compartment. Do not proceed if any discrepancy observed. Report to supervisor. Select proper receiver and spatula for the material. The size and shape of the receiver should be such that it fits into the space available in balance cabinet. The receiver's weight plus the weight to be measured should not exceed the operating range of the balance. Ensure that the receiver is clean and dry. Clean the pan and the platform of the balance using a brush before if spillage during weighing operation. Use the weighing board and spatula from the designated place, and weighing material must be handled with great care to prevent contamination. Don't use same weighing boat for two different weights. Keep receiver at the center of the pan. Tare the balance to ensure zero before weighing. Before taking each weight, ensure that doors of balance are properly closed and the display indicates stable weight. Check the expiry date and physical appearance of the chemicals, standards and samples to be used before weighing. Transfer and weigh required quantity of material accurately in the receiver. Record the weight after stabilization of the displayed reading. Transfer the weighed material carefully without any spillage from the receiver to flask. Give thorough washing to the receiver, weight board, beaker, etc. Place used weighing boat in cleaning solution for soaking. Refer specification for each step and execute activities accordingly. Do not use broken, cracked, chipped glassware. Don't use glassware without labeling. Other methods of weighing procedure. Method 2. Used for qualitative analysis. Follow the general precautions as previously explained. Tare the receiver, add the material and record the initial weight. Transfer the weighed material without spillage and re-weigh the empty receiver. Above weight will provide actual weight used for qualitative testing. Method 3. Add required quantity of material to the receiver and place the receiver on the balance previously tiered in the center of the pan. Record the weight and transfer the weighed material carefully without spilling and reweigh the receiver by returning it to the same position on the pan. The second weight represents the sum of the weights of the receiver and the untransferred material. Subtract the second weight from the initial weight to determine the weight of the transferred material. Procedure for weighing liquids, semi-solid material. In case of solvents, volatile materials, use containers with lid which can be closed so that no material is lost due to evaporation during weighing, or weigh material in previously tiered container with little amount of diluent. Perform the weighing of liquid sample in clean and dry glass container. For example, volumetric flask, beaker, etc. as applicable. Keep the container on balance pan. Allow the weight display to stabilize and then tare weight to 0. Transfer the desired quantity of the liquid sample to be weighed into the container with the help of a clean and dry hollow pipe or syringe as mentioned in specification. Avoid material spillage on outer side of the flask or balance pan during weighing. Close the door of balance and note down the weight of the sample after the displayed reading is stabilized. Dilution. After weighing, dissolve the sample in adequate solvent by means of shaking, sonication, swirling, etc. as per specification and ensure the sample completely gets dissolved. Keep the flask aside to attain the ambient temperature as mentioned in specification. Add adequate amount of diluent in flask and final volume to meniscus should be done with dropper. Adjust the final volume for clear solution till the lower meniscus and for colored solution till the upper meniscus accurately. After volume makeup, mix well 2 to 3 times and then allow to stand for 5 minutes before proceeding for next step of preparation. Fix the rubber guard in the neck of volumetric flask to avoid the breakage while on table. Ensure proper fitting of flask stopper to avoid any spillage. Do not use beaker to make up final volume. Do not sonicate the volumetric flask after final volume makeup. Do not proceed the activity if the volume is more than the mark while adjusting. Pipetting. Check the specification and TDS. Wear gloves for pipetting of hazardous liquids. Select the adequate pipette size, bubbler with respective volume and type. Bulb pipette to be used for accurate pipetting and graduated pipette to be used for approximate. The bubbler should be free from any leakage and earlier residues to avoid cross-contamination. Marking on the pipette should be visible. Shake well container or flask to homogenize the solution before pipetting. And keep aside to free from generated air bubbles. Initially, rinse the pipette with solution to be pipetted out and drain it properly. Again, pipette out the solution above the meniscus level. Wipe out the pipette bottom to remove adhered solution on the outer wall with tissue paper. Adjust the meniscus accurately by keeping the pipette vertical at the eye level. Check no air bubble trapped in the pipette. Dispense the volume in volumetric flask. Allow to drain with gravitational force. Follow further dilution as mentioned in the dilution part of this video and proceed further as per specification for analysis. Don't use the pipette with block and broken tip. Do not wipe out the pipette after adjustment of volume to meniscus. Don't press the bubbler manually to remove the last dead volume. Don't hold the bulb of pipette with the palm to drain out the last drop.